Welcome, students of Standard 11, learning commercial correspondence and secretarial practice. Today we will be learning commercial correspondence, chapter 1, meaning of communication and its method, session 2. Topic of the session today are methods of communication, which includes oral communication, written communication, visual, audio, audiovisual, and silence. So, to begin with the topic, first thing that we'll be learning is methods of communication. Communication between an individual and group where there is one speaker or sender and many receivers. Example, classroom. In that case, the process of communication will remain long or short or complex and the method would change. Now, the situation here is being taken that where there is only one individual and group of people is listening to it. So, the example has been taken as classroom, जहाँ एक टीचर होती है और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो भी टीचर इन्फॉर्मेशन देने की कोशिश करती है या जो भी वो बताने की कोशिश करती है उन सारी चीज़ों को वो समझते हैं. The process of explaining all those things, of sharing the information, that can be shorter or longer. It can sometimes be complicated too, but the method of explaining the things cannot be fixed. It depends on the listener that how they get convinced to understand the particular thing that is being explained to them. Next thing that comes is when communication takes place between a group and an individual where the speakers or senders are many and receiver only one. Example, press conference. Then in that case the process and method of communication would change. Now here the situation is as such that group of people who are the speakers and senders, they are asking the question one by one and the answer is being given only by the one person. The receiver is only one person and the feedback will be given by him. इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस. हमने बहुत बार ये सारी चीज़ें कई जगह से रिलेट की है कि प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस होता है, वहाँ बहुत सारे जर्नलिस्ट या मास मीडिया वगैरह वाले होते हैं, वो एक साथ अलग अलग अपने कोई भी क्वेरीज है, क्वेश्चंस है, ऐसी सारी चीज़ें उस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन से पूछ रहे होते हैं और वो वन बाय वन स्टेप बाय स्टेप सबके आंसर्स दे रहा होता है. क्लियर? व्हेन द कम्युनिकेशन इज बिटवीन टू ग्रुप्स, example, group discussion, then in this case too the process and method of communication would vary. Now over here also situation and the process can vary because this is a situation can be concluded as debate where two groups are discussing or interacting with each other in a particular topic and having a different view related to it. And to express it, the view can be different from each other. So the method of expressing it is also different from each other. Next way is that when the speaker and receiver, whether individual or group, are at one place face to face, example classroom, then the process of communication, selection and implementation of channel medium would be of particular type. Two person are talking to each other, they are present in particular place only, वो वहीं पे है, वहीं पे अपनी बातें शेयर कर रहे हैं. तो जो भी लैंग्वेज वो लोग एडप्ट करते हैं या जो भी वे, वो हमेशा सिमिलर एक ही टाइप का होगा जिसके थ्रू वो इस चीज़ को एक्सचेंज कर रहे होंगे. वो क्लासरूम भी हो सकता है, कोई ऑफिस रूम भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी, बट एक साथ एक ही जगह पे आमने सामने बैठ के उस चीज़ को वो क्लियर करने की कोशिश करते हैं, उस चीज़ के बारे में बात करने की कोशिश करते हैं. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट थिंग इज व्हेन the speaker and receiver, whether individual or group, are not at one same place and or connected through some means of mass communication, example telephone, then the process of communication would vary. Now here the situation is as such that either they are individual or group of people want to communicate with each other, but they are not at all present at the same place. They might be contacting each other with the help of telephone, with the help of computers, that is mails or video conferencing, or whether it can be usage of television, any source of medium. So that particular communication may also vary, because the information that is being passed depends that what kind of information or message has been selected and to whom it should be expressed. Either the individual is expressing group of people, or group of people want to express a particular thing to the individual itself. Communication using channel and medium, means of mass communication, has become easy and within reach, removing a geographical distance. Nowadays it has become very easier to communicate people wherever you are living throughout the world. Now distance does not matter. आप कहीं पे भी रहते हो, कितने डिस्टेंस में भी रहते हो, किसी भी टाइम पे किसी भी नीड के अकॉर्डिंगली एक दूसरे से कम्युनिकेट करना बहुत ज़्यादा ईजियर हो गया है. अब वो बहुत लॉन्ग प्रोसेस नहीं है या कॉम्प्लिकेटेड प्रोसेस नहीं है कि कैसे किसी को कांटेक्ट किया जाए, कब किया जाए. वी हैव सर्टन टाइप्स ऑफ मेथड्स विच कैन बी अडप्टेड एंड द कम्युनिकेशन कैन बी डन इजीली. सो व्हाट आर द मेथड्स of communication that can be understood in the following way. The first way is oral communication, next is written communication, then visual, then audio, after that audio visual, and the silence way. These are the methods of communication. So let us discuss all such methods of communication in more detail to identify, to know that how is it helpful in different manners. So the first one is oral communication. The communication undertaken by way of speaking using languages, words well suited to information, message is known as oral method of communication. Means the person who want to share his information or message, his ideas, his feeling by using his own language or words. He is expressing through the words. He is speaking it by expressing through his specific language and words is considered as oral method of communication. It can also be said as talks, discussion, forum, lecture, group discussion, etc. are the examples of this method of communication. यहाँ पर क्या है कि वर्ड्स को यूज करते हुए अपनी ही लैंग्वेज में, जिस भी लैंग्वेज से आप बिलोंग करते हो उस लैंग्वेज में आप सामने वाले को कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन, कोई भी मैसेज कम्युनिकेट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. आप अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन, जो भी बात वहाँ तक पहुँचाना चाहते हो, वो सारी की सारी चीज़ें वर्ड्स में एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हो, ओरली कह के एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हो. So this is one of the method where directly your words has been conveyed to the other person. The next method of communication is written communication. The communication undertaken by way of writing using script, language, words well suited to information, message is known as written method of communication. Here also the specific language and word is being expressed, but it has been expressed in the written form. The oral form has not at all been used. Any message or information that they needed to get it expressed has been written in some of the manuscripts, books, or anything. So this is how the information, the communication has been done by expressing their views, their ideas within the paper. So it can be also called as literature, books, letter writing, manuscript, email, newspaper, etc. are the example of this method of communication. So every information, every message, the things that are going in our surroundings, everything has been expressed with help of all such things that is given as per the example. एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग एक्सप्रेस्ड इन रिटन फॉर्म, सब चीज़ें लिख दी जाती है और उसे बता दिया जाता है. फाइन. द नेक्स्ट वन इज विजुअल. Visual relate to the communication taking place in the form of reading or looking at the signs, symbols, pictures, charts or maps, etc. With or without the use of words spoken or heard is called visual method of communication. So this is one of the way of communication where the usage of words or information is neither been expressed orally nor been expressed in written form. Certain symbols are there, certain signs are there. The way of expressing, the way of relating the information that is to be given to the people has been done with the help of charts, maps. By seeing all such pictures, by seeing all such signs, a person can understand, can get the thing that what the थिंग द साइन इज गोइंग टू एक्सप्रेस अस. हम बहुत सारे सिग्नल्स वगैरह पे जैसे साइन वगैरह देखते हैं कि हमें कहाँ टर्न लेना है, स्पीड अपनी कैसे बैलेंस करना, तो वहाँ हर वक्त कोई कहने के लिए नहीं रहता है, हम सिर्फ देखते हैं. उससे हमें पता चल जाता है कि हमें कहाँ स्टॉप होना है, कहाँ पर हम टर्न आने वाला है, कहाँ पर कोई चीज़ को हमें बैलेंस करना है. तो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो सिर्फ साइन की तरह, जैसे हमने डेटा और ग्राफ के बारे में पढ़ाया जाना है, वहाँ पर कोई भी चीज़ रिटर्न फॉर्म में नहीं होती है. जो भी डेटा उन लोगों ने कलेक्ट किया होता है उसको एक ग्राफ में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं और जस्ट उस चार्ट को, उस ग्राफ को देख के हम समझ जाते हैं कि प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो या फिर कंपैरेटिवली जो भी सिनेरियो वो एक्सप्रेस करना चाहते हैं वो किस तरह से उसमें रिप्रेजेंट किया हुआ है. द नेक्स्ट थिंग that we are going to learn is audio. Using language, words and making different sounds. Even if the speaker and listener are not face to face, the audio process of communication takes place by listening to what they convey. Over here, the way of expressing is, you can say, it can be in the form of sound or words, but the person is not there face to face. It is being expressed, the feelings, the thoughts is being expressed through the mode of certain different things that are radio, telephone, CD, tape recorder are the example of this mode of communication where any thoughts, any views, any feelings, any emotions can be expressed, but they are not present face to face. Just an audio is being spoken up, वो सिर्फ बोल रहे हैं और उस सारी चीज़ें जो बोली जा रही है, उसकी जो म्यूज़िक हम सुन रहे हैं, उससे हम उसका फीलिंग, उसके इमोशंस को रिलेट करते हैं और समझते हैं कि वो हमें क्या एक्सप्रेस करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, उसका मोटिव कोई भी चीज़ कहने के पीछे क्या है. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट इज ऑडियो विजुअल. मीन्स ऑडियो विल ऑल्सो बी देयर एंड वी कैन सी through certain things. It is that method of communication where the activities of watching and listening takes place simultaneously. As I informed you that we can see to the particular thing and even we can listen to it also. The things that is being expressed, the things that is being shared can be expressed by watching it also. Motion pictures, DVD, televisions, computer are the example where with the help of device, appliances, both activities takes place side by side. Means both certain movies are there, certain programs are there, certain laughing shows are there. ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो कोई भी पिक्चर्स है या डीवीडी होती है, टेलीविजन्स में ये सारी चीज़ें आ रही होती है, या कंप्यूटर्स में भी हम यूट्यूब वगैरह के थ्रू देखते हैं. तो इसमें क्या है, हमें ऑडियो भी सुनाई दे रहा है, वो जो भी चीज़ें कर रहा है हमें वो भी दिखाई दे रहा है, और दोनों ही चीज़ें साइमल्टेनियसली चल रहे हैं. तो उसके एक्शन से और उसके कहने दोनों ही तरीके से बहुत ईजीली हमें समझ में आ जाने वाला है कि वो क्या बताने की और क्या दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. तो इवन दिस इज द प्रोसेस, दिस इज द मेथड of communication where both the things have been taken simultaneously. The last point that we are going to know about is silence. It is that method of communication where even in absence of words, spoken or written, message is conveyed through silence. Silence generally conveys consent but at times shows disagreement. Over here, the words is not being expressed, neither it is being spoken nor it is being written. But yet, with certain expressions, certain facial expressions, fine, the consent related to the things is being given. But many a times it happens that if the person does not experience or get a view about the things that is being to be expressed, it can get into disagreement too. If the understanding is not proper, then it can have negative impact too. यहाँ पर सिचुएशन क्या होती है कि मान लो हमने कुछ भी नहीं, हम एकदम साइलेंट रह गए या बहुत सैड मूड में आ गए या सिर्फ खुश है तो भी हम कुछ वर्ड नहीं बोल रहे हैं, सिर्फ स्माइल पास कर रहे हैं. अगर ये सारी चीज़ें हम एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, यहाँ कोई वर्ड्स नहीं है, यहाँ पर कोई भी चीज़ हमने रिटर्न फॉर्म में नहीं दी है, ना ही ओरली हमने कुछ भी कहा है, हमने क्या किया है, सिर्फ एक्सप्रेशंस किए हैं. अब उस एक्सप्रेशंस को जब हम सामने रिवील कर रहे होते हैं, मेनी अ टाइम्स इट कैन हैपन कि जो चीज़ हम एक्सप्रेस करना चाहते हैं वो समझ में आ जाती है. पर बहुत बार ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि अगर सामने वाला उस चीज़ को क्लियरली समझ नहीं पाता है तो उसे वो नेगेटिव फॉर्म में भी ले सकता है. उससे वो ये भी बिलीव कर सकता है कि वो जो एक्सप्रेस करना चाहता था, वो जो बताना चाहता था, वो करेक्ट फॉर्म में सामने वाले के पास नहीं पहुंचा है. Pauses in verbal communication catches attention and at times also makes communication emphatic. Now, sometimes when verbal communication is being going on, two person is being communicating with each other, but certainly it happens as such. Then when the speaker or the sender have passed his message but he have not received the feedback again verbally or in written form, but only certain silence was there, certain expressions were there, then the situation might either take the attention of the people, or might it will be possible that everything has got so puzzled, so disagreement is being there, that the expressed feelings, the expressed thought has not been taken positively, has not been accepted by the receiver or by the speaker, that the feedback was as per the expectations.